Hello, good day everyone. So today in the Power Boost meditation, we're going to be looking at the different aspects of life and the virtues that come within us, that come out and that emerge in the different aspects of life. So for example, the first aspect of life, the first stage of life is when we're babies. And probably for about 2 years, we're very, very quiet. We're silent. We don't say much. And anyone who meets us, they get so uplifted by our silence and our purity. And even looking in the eyes of a baby, you can just forget your troubles. And so these are the specialties of being very, very young, just being born. And then there's the specialties, the virtues of a child. And the child moves from the baby to a child. And so that, yeah, they're chatting a lot, they're laughing, they're innocent, and they still have that purity and they have innocence and they play a lot. And this is what we want for our children. We want our children to be able to really experience the specialities of being a child. And but then everyone grows up, and as we grow up, we become a young adult. And when someone's a young adult, we want them to begin to be independent. So a child has that dependency, and that's normal. But then as time goes on, the independence is something that we look for. And as we get older, we get responsibilities through our adult life, which is very important. So these are like different virtues in stages of life that you could say they're within the being and they come out as time goes on. It's from the back burner to being emerging in our life. And then we go to a point in our life when we are at the end of the life, like old age. And I experienced this with my parents before they passed away. It's like almost becoming like babies again, like memory goes, the hearing goes, just like more dependent. And what the virtue you need for that, which I saw, is acceptance. Being able to accept, okay, now I need to take help from others and to let go of the need of having to be so independent all the time. So, and as you begin to inculcate these virtues in the different parts of your life, a lot of it comes naturally. Then you have it's like, okay, I've witnessed it, that people were able to deal okay with getting older and not being independent anymore when their whole life they were independent. So it's like having like a power of tolerance to be able to deal with the challenges that that time of life brings. So then there's another time of life which it's not a very common time of life, but it's right now very common. And I would call it the time of coronavirus, the time when all of us are living through this unique time when so many unique situations, aspects of this time, like being in the home and maybe working from home, maybe not working, being with my children perhaps because the children aren't going to school, being spending more time with family and having more time to be with myself. So I think that the greatest virtue which can come from this time is taking this chance to go within myself and to journey within myself and to take a hold of those powers that I have. Because we have a lot of powers, we have a lot of virtues that can come when I go within. But my whole life I've been running around so much and I really didn't have the chance. Even those of us that are on a meditation path, those of us that are here, we're enjoying that now we have more time to be able to do the meditation and look within and spend time in solitude. And so this is something that I wish for all of you. is that you take some time for yourself every day because this time is going to go. Now, after as this time is here, before the time goes, we want to be able to gain the powers that the specialties and the powers that this time is offering. So, yes, I want to be able to go within, but not just to have that be the end. I want to be able to go within more and spend more solitude time so that I can get to know the inner powers that are within myself, the peace and the all the inner strengths that I have, so that then I'll be able to deal with all the challenges that are upcoming. So one of the powers that we get from Raj Yoga meditation is the power to be able to go within. And the power to be able to go within, you could call the power to withdraw. So we have a picture of like a turtle, and it's shown that when it has the power to withdraw, it goes under its shell. All of its limbs go under its shell, and it's just refreshing, recharging itself underneath its shell. And it provides a beautiful analogy for us because we can go into our cave or underneath our shell of introversion when we go within, not just to have quiet time to meditate. Sometimes, if I get too quiet and do it in the wrong way, I may fall asleep, but to really remember that I have an inner well of peace, and when I unplug from the outside world and just plug within to all of my powers and all of my virtues, then I can become like that turtle and I'm recharging myself. And I want to be able to do this so that when I go back, I can have a lot of strength and a lot of power. This time, which is providing a lot of challenges, that each one of us can react, respond differently. We can take it by getting a lot of fear and anxiety, or we can take this opportunity to become stronger. So we can become weaker, or we can become stronger at this time. Would you agree? I feel that it's as if this situation is calling for us to, or for some of us, those who accept, to become even stronger because we need leaders in this during this time and during in the world. Every country needs leaders and every community needs leaders, and this situation is calling for leaders. And so those who are able to during this time connect with their inner strengths, their inner powers, their peace, and their joy, the happiness that is the true nature of everyone. Those who are able to do that instead of going into the more negative feelings of fear and hopelessness and helplessness and not knowing, creating like a fear because we don't know what's going to happen. Instead of going down that road, let's take the gifts and the invitation to gain more power through these moments and then be able to use them through future challenges, right? So this is one of the things that this special time, whatever stage of life we're in, whether we be children, young adults, old age, whatever it might be, then we can gain these special gifts that this time is offering and the special calling to go within and to strengthen that. So this is what I suggest for you today, and it might be a nice thing to do now is to do a meditation where we actually experience that. As we begin today's meditation, let us be in the present moment of time. In other words, just this millisecond. My mind will not wander into the past or the future. I sit right here and I remember that I have taken this time to meditate. I have taken this time to remember my beautiful original qualities, my inner strengths. And so on the screen of my mind, I imagine a beautiful sparkling light. A light which is spreading its energy in all directions. A light which is silent, pure, peaceful, and powerful. I remember that I am that light, the eternal being who is always light, always peaceful, forever filled with love and power. And I remind myself that I am an eternal being. I am always peaceful, always filled with these qualities which I cannot see. I silently move my attention within. I silently strengthen my connection to my inner peace and inner power. And as I do this, my light becomes brighter. The rays I spread become longer. My mind is completely still and focused on the present experience. Feelings of contentment, love, joy, and peace flood into my heart. I am that beautiful light, and my mind is like a calm summer stream. My heart is overflowing with love and joy. My body too becomes rejuvenated, relaxed, and free from tension. I stay in the sacredness of the present moment and strengthen all aspects of myself, my mind, my feelings, and even this body. Anytime I want to recharge myself, I just go right here within my own self. Deep within, I hold an ocean of all I need to deal with any challenges. And as challenges come, I become stronger with each one because I'm going within. to where my eternal power resides. I can journey here anytime I want. And as I make this voyage every day, every morning and every night, I become stronger, more peaceful, more loving, more tolerant, and more able to go within the next time, even amidst the challenging situations. I can make this journey even with my eyes open, even while doing many things. So let's practice this journey and let's become stronger. And we can then become leaders, helping others through the storms. Om Shanti.